Hello, please may I have some attention from you? So a couple of reminders again. One, that academic procession is going to start in about 10 to 12 minutes, and I will ask you to rise just when I come to know that they are entering. Please rise and then wait until everybody is seated on the dais. The invocation is rendered and the Rashtriya Gan is rendered. Only after that I will say please be seated and they will be seated. So that's the first. Similarly, when they are leaving, that time also observe this protocol. Wait, you rise, there will be the anthem and then the procession will leave, and whatever celebration has to happen will be done after the procession is out. So that is one. Second is, I have said it a couple of times in the morning also, there is a certain geography in which you go up and come down from the other side and then go back to your seat. Don't follow a random map. There is a map which has been given to you. Please use that. Especially when you have to go all the way from there and come back to this seat. Don't try to take shortcuts. There are no shortcuts here. You will have to take the route which is allotted to you. There will be volunteers who will be helping you figure out the route. Can you hear me there in the back? Okay. So follow the map that has been given to you about your reaching the dais and then coming back to your seats. So that was one. Second, an announcement about the second and the third sessions. Second session, you should be here by 14 hours, and third session, people should be here by 16:50 hours. That's the timing that we are going with. Hopefully that's how it will be scheduled. And for both second and the third session, you know that the family members are going to be here with you, except that there is one constraint because of space. It is possible that it will have to be on a first come first served basis, which means people who cannot be accommodated here will be sent to the lecture hall complex where they can see the live webcast. So that's the plan for the second and the third session. In the second session, we expect everyone to be accommodated, but third session there might be some issues, because of which lecture hall 19, 18, both of them will be available for us. No movement, absolute silence, no photography, and when the oath is to be administered, even if you have not reached your seat, remain standing wherever you are. That should be fine. Thank you. Please rise.
जय हे जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती तव चरणों प्रणमामः। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती तव चरणों प्रणमामः। नाथ ब्रह्ममयी जय बागेश्वरी नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय बागेश्वरी शरणं ते गच्छामः। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः। त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवनधन्या त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवनधन्या सुरमुनिवन्दित चरणा। नवरस मधुरा कविता मुखरा स्मित रुचि रुचिरा भरणा। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः। आसीनां भव मानस हंसे कुन्द तुहिन शशि धवले। हर जड़तां कुरु बोधि विकासं हर जड़तां कुरु बोधि विकासं सित पंकज नव विमले। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः। ललित कलामयी ज्ञान विभामयी वीणा पुस्तक धारिणी। मतिरास्तां नो तव पद कमले ऐकुण्ठा विषहारिणी। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती तव चरणौ जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मागे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Please be seated.
This convocation of the Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, has been called to confer degrees upon the candidates who have been certified to be worthy of receiving the same. I hereby declare the 52nd convocation open.
Let the candidates of various degrees be presented.
Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in respective disciplines, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology and Doctor of Philosophy, joint degree, in respective disciplines, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in respective disciplines, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Science by Research in respective disciplines, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Business Administration, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Design, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the Diploma in Visionary Leaders for Manufacturing program, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said diploma.
Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor's Master's Dual Degree program in their respective disciplines, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they may be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Science, 5-year integrated program in the respective disciplines, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Science, 2-year in respective disciplines, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Science under MSc PhD dual degree program in respective disciplines, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology with second major in respective disciplines, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in respective disciplines, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science with second major in respective disciplines, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science in respective disciplines, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree.
The recipients of all the degrees, please rise.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the chairperson of the Senate of Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, I do hereby admit each of these candidates to the respective degrees and charge them to prove worthy of the same throughout their life.
The recipients of all the degrees, please be seated. I request the Chairperson Senate to please read out the citation for the award of honorary degree of Doctor of Science to Dr. Tessy Thomas.
Dr. Tessy Thomas, hailed as the Missile Woman of India, was born in April 1963. She obtained her bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from the Government Engineering College, Thrissur. She went on to earn her master's in guided missiles from Institute of Armament Technology, Pune, master's in operations management from Indira Gandhi National Open University, and doctorate in missile guidance from JNTU, Hyderabad. Currently distinguished scientist and Director General of Aeronautical Systems with Defense Research and Development Organization, Dr. Thomas joined the DRDO in 1987 as a scientist in Guided Missiles Wing. Subsequently, she rose through the ranks to become a project director and made stellar contributions to DRDO's weapons program. Popularly known as Agni Putri, Thomas broke the prevailing patriarchal norm when she was chosen to oversee the launch of the Agni series of missiles. As project director for the Agni 4 and Agni 5 missiles, she became the first women scientist to lead a missile program in India. She oversaw the successful launch of the intercontinental ballistic missiles. Her expertise in solid propellant systems has enabled India to take its missile technology to newer heights. For her enduring contributions to the development of missile technology, Dr. Tessy Thomas has been conferred several prestigious awards, including DRDO Scientist of the Year 2008, DRDO Performance Excellence Awards, Lal Bahadur Shastri National Award for Excellence in Public Administration, and Outstanding Women Achiever Award by Women in Science and Engineering. Dr. Tessy Thomas, in pursuing her passion for research in an area that has traditionally remained inaccessible to women and carving for herself a life in science, remains a source of inspiration to scientists everywhere. IIT Kanpur takes pride and pleasure in conferring upon Dr. Tessy Thomas the award of the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, on this day, 28th of June, 2019.
I request the Chairperson Senate to come forward for the award of degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, to Dr. Tessy Thomas. I request the Chairperson, Board of Governors, to please come forward and present a memento to Dr. Tessy Thomas.
Very respected chief guest, Sri Mohan Reddy Garu, Chairman BOG, Honorable Dr. Radhakrishnan, Director Dr. Karantikar, and all the members present here on the stage as well as off the stage. A very good morning to all of you. It's really an honor and a proud moment for me to get graduated with a degree from the prestigious institution of our country. This institution has given to our country very eminent personalities, giant entrepreneurs, all are here present today in the audience, and it's a great moment for this country that this institution is bringing out the eminent and brilliant brains to nurture our requirements of this country. I am really thankful to DRDO in giving me the opportunity to work on this field of missile technology and always encouraging to achieve something which is a challenge to our country. The technologies which is denied, we make it happen, all because of the inspiration from our total scientific community. Again, we have lot of interaction. This first of its kind technologies, it's the institutions and the engineers in the academicians form. They give us the know-how, technology, wherein which we work into and realize systems of Agni and anti-satellite or UAVs, fighter aircrafts, any of this field if you take. The energy and the brain and the knowledge comes from the academicians, and that is where it makes our country to this greater heights. I once again thank IIT and the BOG and for giving me and honoring me with this award. Thank you.
I request the Chairperson Senate to please read out the citation for the award of honorary degree of Doctor of Science to Srimati Sudha Murty.
Srimati Sudha Murty, an engineer, a teacher, a social worker, and prolific author in Kannada and English, was born on 19th August 1950. She obtained her bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from BVB College of Engineering and Technology, which is now known as KLE Technological University in Hubli, where she happened to be the only women student. Battling her way through the patriarchal mindset of her peers on the issue of girls opting for a career in engineering, she topped her BE examinations. She went on to pursue her master's from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore in 1974 and was conferred the gold medal of the Indian Institute of Engineers for her superlative performance. Srimati Sudha Murty put up a valiant fight against the then prevailing prejudices against women engineers at workplace. To illustrate an incident, in April 1974, Telco's advertisement for recruiting engineers carried a statement that lady candidates need not apply. Perturbed by this obvious gender discrimination, she wrote a letter to J.R.D. Tata, the then head of the Tata Group, bringing the issue to his attention. Impressed by her courage and forthrightness, the industry leader arranged an interview for her. Srimati Sudha Murty got through the interview and was offered a position. She took up the job and thus became the first woman employee of Telco. Srimati Murty drew inspirations from J.R.D. Tata and adopted philanthropy as a way of life. She started the Infosys Foundation, a public charitable trust, in 1996 as one of the trustees. The mission of the foundation is to support the less privileged sections of society, create opportunities and strive towards a more equitable society. The foundation continues to support programs in the areas of education, rural development, healthcare, arts and culture in remote regions across the country. Srimati Murty has helped in establishing around 50,000 libraries in Karnataka. As chairperson of the Infosys Foundation, she launched the Arohan Social Innovation Awards to recognize the work of entrepreneurs in the area of social impact. As an author, Srimati Sudha Murty has written short stories, novels, non-fictions, travelogues, technical books and memoirs, both in Kannada and English. She is also a columnist for several English and Kannada dailies. She has been conferred several awards and honorary doctorates for her literary and philanthropic endeavors. Some of the notable awards bestowed on her include the R.K. Narayan Award for Literature, Padma Shri from the Government of India. She was also conferred Honorary Doctor of Law degree for her contributions towards legal educations and scholarships in India. Besides her astonishing contributions to the cause of education and philanthropy, she has also been a pioneer in inspiring numerous women to opt for engineering as a career. IIT Kanpur takes pride and pleasure in conferring upon Srimati Sudha Murty the award of the degree of Doctor of Science on this day, the 28th of June, 2019.
I request Chairperson Senate to please come forward for the award of the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa to Srimati Sudha Murty. I request Chairperson Board of Governors to please come forward and present a memento to Srimati Sudha Murty.
Distinguished people on dais, ladies and gentlemen, my dear students. Actually, I'm an odd person to get this award because though I'm an engineer, I have not done much work in engineering. I have done much work with the human beings, I suppose. So getting an outstanding award like this from IIT, it really means a lot to me. I have a special connection with IIT Kanpur. The obvious reason is Narayan Murthy is from Hall 5, which I see ritually every time when I come here. And I have built a building here, Kadim Diwan building for computer science, which is very dear to me because it's my grandfather who was a school teacher, gave me these values. Because of that, I stand in front of you. In his memory, I always consider IIT Kanpur is the best place, and it's a special place in my heart. God asks many flowers for his puja or his worship. In Vishnu Purana it says, I want 8 flowers, God says to everybody. Ahimsa prathamam pushpam, pushpam indriya nigraham, sarva bhuta daya pushpam, kshama pushpam visheshataha, dana pushpam, dhyana pushpam, yoga pushpam tathaivacha, satyam ashtavidham pushpam, vishnum prasidam kare. It says, I want 8 flowers, not the mallika, jasmine, etc. Rose. I want ahimsa, non-violence. I want people should pardon everyone. I should tell people should tell truth. One should give away part of their wealth. Everything, there are the different pushpas or the flowers I want. In my lifetime, I chose only one flower which I could give. Sarva bhuta daya pushpam. Love every human being alike and help them whatever you can do. And that's all what I have done. Thank you for recognizing my services and getting an award, particularly in an in-laws place, because Narayan Murthy being your child, your institute, I am getting this award from in-laws place. It means a lot to a daughter-in-law. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
I request the Chairperson Senate to please read out the citation for the award of honorary degree of Doctor of Science to Sri Pulela Gopichand.
Shri Pulela Gopichand, currently the Chief National Coach of the Badminton Association of India and the 2001 All England Badminton Champion and also the recipient of the prestigious Dronacharya Award, was born on 19th November 1973. He graduated with a degree in Public Administration from AV College, Hyderabad, and was the captain of the Indian Combined Universities badminton team during 1990 to 91. In 96, Gopichand won his first national badminton title, which he retained until 2000. He also won 2 gold medals and a silver at the National Games in 1998. At the international level, he represented India in different tournaments and won silver medal in the team event and bronze in men's single at the 1998 Commonwealth Games. His first major international recognition came in 1999 when he won the Toulouse Open and Scottish Open tournaments. He was subsequently bestowed with Arjun Award by the Government of India in the year 2000. In 2001, Gopichand defeated Peter Gade, the then reigning number one in the semi-finals of the All England Open Championships, and lifted the trophy by defeating Cheng Hong of China. In recognition of this historic victory, the Government of India conferred on him the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. This recognition did much to boost Gopichand's morale, for by then a major part of his sporting career had been spent in battling inadequate coaching and healthcare facilities. Following the cessation of his career on the field, he went on to establish a system that assures players the best possible training and healthcare to help them realize their potential. Gopichand has untiringly persisted, despite numerous odds, in his ambition to give Indian badminton a place on the global arena. In its 10-year existence, the Gopichand Badminton Academy has produced world-renowned players such as Saina Nehwal, P.V. Sindhu, Shrikant Kidambi and P. Kashyap, who have secured bronze and silver medals in Olympics as well as gold, silver and bronze medals in several Badminton World Federation Super Series championships. Gopichand was awarded the Padma Shri Award in 2005 and Padma Bhushan in 2014. He served as the official Indian Olympic badminton team coach in the Rio Olympics held in 2016 in Brazil. It is only fitting that IIT Kanpur recognizes the stupendous contributions of Gopichand in catapulting Indian badminton to the competitive levels of the highest order. IIT Kanpur takes pride and pleasure in conferring upon Shri Pulela Gopichand the award of the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, on this day, 28th of June, 2019.
I request Chairperson Senate to please come forward for the award of degree of Doctor of Science to Shri Pulela Gopichand. I request Chairperson Board of Governors to please come forward and present a memento to Shri Pulela Gopichand.
Distinguished guests on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, my dear students. First of all, would like to thank IIT Kanpur for bestowing this honor on me, to think me capable of having this honor. For me, when I was young, there were only 2 careers for especially Telugu people. I think there were only 2 careers. Either you would go become an engineer or a doctor. I was also in the same boat, and I was struggling between studies and badminton. And to make my life more complex, my brother went to IIT Madras. So today, I think standing in front of you receiving this honorary degree from IIT Kanpur, somewhere in my deepest thoughts, maybe it was left in my mind somewhere in my heart that that degree I should have had, or I should have gone to IIT. I don't know. God, I'm very thankful to God for actually helping me with this dream which I'm not even aware of. And for me, I think life has been a great gift. I think to be able to play sport as a career is something which I really am truly honored to. And would once again thank IIT Kanpur for bestowing this honor on me and this lovely function. And to all of the young students here, all the very best, and hope you all do great things in life. Thank you very much.
Let the record of the degrees be presented to the Chairperson Board of Governors for his signatures.
The recipients of all the degrees, please rise.
संस्मरन्तु भवन्तः भवदीय मिद ज्ञान विज्ञानम राष्ट्रस्य पवित्रको निधि तस्मात् अस्योपयोगः स्वदेशस्य स्वशिक्षण संस्थानस्य च गौरवानुरूपं समग्र विद्यान्तरेण कस्यामपि दशायाः भवद्भिः स्वकीया व्यावसायिकी मर्यादा चारित्रिक महत्ता च सयत्नं संरक्षणीय मनसा वाचा कर्मणा च सर्वथा लोक कल्याण प्रयत्न्यम अनुशासन प्रिय सदा भाव्यम स्मरन्त्यास शुवैतनचन यानी अनभ्यानी कर्माणि तानी सेवित्यानि नो इतराणि. Remember that your knowledge and intellectual attainment is the most secret wealth of the nation. You shall therefore use it in a manner befitting the honor and dignity of your country and of your alma mater. You shall make every effort in all circumstances to uphold the dignity of your profession and integrity of your character. You shall endeavor in every way through thought, words and action to bring about the well-being of people. You must live a well-disciplined life. Never forget the commandment of the sacred scriptures. Thou shalt perform deeds that are commendable and no others.
Recipients of all the degrees, please be seated.
Let the candidates for the awards and medals be presented. May I request the Honorable Chief Guest to please come forward for the presentation of the awards.
Sir, I present Someshwar Jain, who has been declared the winner of the President's Gold Medal for the year 2019 for the best academic performance among graduating students of all disciplines in all 4-year, 5-year undergraduate programs. Sir, I present Sunil Kumar Pandey, who has been declared winner of the Director's Gold Medal for the year 2019 for outstanding all-round achievement and leadership among students graduating in all 5-year undergraduate programs. Sir, I present Anant Narayan Vats, who has been declared winner of the Director's Gold Medal for the year 2019 for outstanding all-round achievement and leadership among students graduating in all 4-year undergraduate programs. Sir, I present Mugdha Arora, who has been declared winner of the Ratan Swarup Memorial Prize for the year 2019 for the best all-rounder among students graduating in all 4-year, 5-year undergraduate programs. Sir, I present Santosh Kumar C, who has been declared winner of the Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma Medal for the year 2019 for the best all-round performance in a graduating student in the MTech, MBA, MDes, MSR, PhD and MSc PhD dual degree programs based on general proficiency including character and conduct, excellence in academic performance, extracurricular activities and social service. Alongside you. Sir, I present Professor Amit Shekhar Kuber of the Department of Mathematics and Statistics for the award of the Sushila and Kantilal Mehta Award for the year 2019 for motivating and encouraging students to pursue pure mathematics through his teaching and research. Sir, I present Professor Bakar Mazari of the Department of Electrical Engineering for the award of Gopal Das Bhandari Memorial Distinguished Teacher Award for the year 2019.
Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. BVR Mohan Reddy, who also incidentally happens to be our distinguished alumnus, Ms. Sudha Murty, Dr. Tessy Thomas, and Shri Pulela Gopichand, recipients of honoris causa and who can now be called our alumni, Dr. K. Radhakrishnan, Chairman Board of Governors, IIT Kanpur, members of Board of Governors, members of Academic Senate, all graduating students and their family members, members of faculty, alumni, staff, and students' communities, invited dignitaries, distinguished guests, members of media, ladies and gentlemen. I heartily welcome you all to the 52nd Convocation of the Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, being held here on 20th June 2019, which also happens to be the Diamond Jubilee of our institute. On this occasion, let me congratulate all our graduate students and their distinguished achievements in every field, and applaud their proud families for providing them constant support and encouragement through this journey. I feel immensely happy today to share some of the highlights of our institute for the academic session which ends in May 2019. This session has been a truly rewarding one. Today, we are awarding 208 PhD degrees, which is by far the highest in the history of our institute. This is the first time that we have crossed 200 number. I'm also delighted to note that of these, 12 students are graduating in our first batch of MTech PhD joint degree program, and 51 of these 208 happens to be women. So this is also the first time that 25% of the PhD graduating students are women. We are also awarding 618 other postgraduate degrees, 175 dual degrees, and 625 undergraduate degrees, and thus a total of 1,626 students will be receiving their degrees today. These numbers truly reflect the strength of our intellectual capital and the robustness of the multidisciplinary education system IIT Kanpur has in place. To continue delivering this world-class education, the institute continues to strengthen its academic program. In fact, we have recently started the curriculum revision of all the undergraduate and postgraduate programs, and I'm hopeful that new structures and programs will be implemented from the next academic session. IIT Kanpur is the only institute amongst the IIT system to have a full-fledged economics department with BS, MS dual degree and PhD programs. We are also thinking of now converting several interdisciplinary programs into a full-fledged departments. Though every convocation, I believe, is a momentous occasion, this is a special one, as I mentioned, that it coincides with the Diamond Jubilee celebration of the institute, and also the fact that I have completed 1 year in office as the director of this institute. Our emphasis on research and development activities continues to grow stronger each year. This year, our sponsored research funding has registered an impressive growth. Currently, 780 externally funded ongoing projects with a total sanction amount of rupees 800 crores are being led by several faculty members of the institute. During the year 2018-19, the institute received for sponsored projects about 211 crores and for consultancy projects 25 crores. I would like to mention here, among several projects that are being sponsored in the institute, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has appointed IIT Kanpur as a nodal academic institute to coordinate with all other leading institutions in the states to address the problem of air pollution. This year, we have also started a few research centers of excellence. For example, Center for Technology for Sustainable Development to address the selected sustainable development goals from the UN Charter. Center of Excellence in Defense Technology, which happens to be a joint initiative of IIT Kanpur and Uttar Pradesh Express and Industrial Development Authority to promote innovations in defense products as a part of the UP Defense Corridor. We are also in agreement now with the Mehta Family Foundation to start a new center for engineering in medicine. Vivarium, which is a new experimental facility to boost translational research in biomedical domain and to help the startups in drug discovery research, was recently inaugurated. The research productivity and growth of any institute relies on the growth of its faculty and student. In the past 1 year, I am happy to report the institute has offered 87 faculty positions, out of which 44 have already joined and the others are expected to join in the coming months. Our faculty continues to bring laurels to the institute, and there are far too number of awards. I will mention a few. Professor Nitin Saxena of Computer Science and Engineering received the Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize, and he happens to be one of the youngest scientists to receive this award at the age of 37. Professor Avinash Agrawal of Mechanical Engineering was elected Fellow of the National Academy of Sciences. Professor Arun Shukla of Biosciences and Bioengineering and Professor Yogesh Chauhan of Electrical Engineering got the Swarna Jayanti Fellowship. Professor Tarun Gupta of Civil Engineering received the INAE Innovator Entrepreneur Award 2018. Professor Satish Mariyappan of Aerospace Engineering received the INAE Young Engineer Award. Professor Manas Ghorai of Chemistry Department was elected Fellow of the Indian Academy of Sciences. Professor Animanshu Ghatak of Chemical Engineering was elected Fellow of the Indian National Academy of Engineering. Professor Jitendra Bera of Chemistry Department was awarded J.C. Bose National Fellowship. Professor K. Murlidhar of Mechanical Engineering was elected Fellow of the American Society of Thermal and Fluid Engineers. On the lines of promoting the research output, recently we have taken concrete measures to strengthen our PhD and postdoctoral programs. It is noteworthy that enrollment in the PhD program has more than doubled in the last 5 years, going from 747 in 2013-14 to 1656 as it stands today in 2018-19. We continue to collaborate with international universities for joint PhD programs and have recently signed the MOUs with several of them. Notable among them is National Jiao Tong University, Taiwan, and La Trobe University from Australia. To accommodate our growing research activities and communities, we have launched several new infrastructural projects, which includes the construction of new Earth Sciences Department building, construction of research complex, extension of existing core building, and construction of the multi-storied aerospace building. We have also recently strengthened our administration and governance process and brought few structural changes in administration for an efficient and swift governance of the institute. The true measure of any institute's success lies in the success of its students, who then march ahead and form the backbone of the society. Year after year, our students have made us proud with their accomplishments. They continue to push boundaries and display brilliance, and I'm happy to note few of them. The team IGVC, comprising the undergraduate students and mentored by Professor Mangal Kothari, stood third in the Autonov Challenge among 37 international teams at the 27th Intelligent Ground Vehicle Competition. Vipul Bajaj, Soumya Shah, and Ishika Singh won the grand prize of the Deloitte Techno Utsav 2.0, adjudged as the best team after competing with over 9,500 students from 52 campuses across India. Arjun Gupta, Shreyashri, Manish Chauhan, and Ayushri Gupta won the national round of RBI Policy Challenge 2019 held at the RBI headquarters in Mumbai. To strengthen the numerous core clubs and hobby groups that are seamlessly functioning under Student Gymkhana, we have given a fund of 1.4 crores to the student body. Like every year, this year too, a large number of activities and events were held in 2018-19. The institute organized a Leadership of Academicians program LEAP in November 2018. Tech Kriti celebrated its Silver Jubilee edition with a host of workshops, technical exhibitions, talks, and panel discussion with prominent people like our alumni Anjali Joshi participating in this. Startup Masterclass and Social Entrepreneurs, which was conducted by eCell in association with our alumni associations. These events attracted more than 100 speakers, numerous competitions and workshops, and 1,500 attendees. We also held a second edition of Students' Research Convention in March 2019 by the academics and research cell. To spur innovation and collaborations with industry, IIT Kanpur has taken a giant leap this year by launching a highly ambitious venture, IIT Kanpur Research and Technology Park Foundation, which is called as Technopark. Technopark at IITK is going to be an independent, not-for-profit Section 8 companies under the Companies Act, and it started operations on 1st March this year. In a short span of time, it has established connect with the local industry and currently hosting 6 companies in its transit facility. In future, the creation of dedicated space for the research park, we wish to host about 50 companies in the next 2 years. Our incubation activities continue to thrive and multiply. The Startup Incubation and Innovation Center have now been consolidated again under a Section 8 independent company called FIRST. The FIRST has attracted about 100 crores of external funding and invested about 50 crores from endowments in various startups. We are now setting up an agri-tech incubator which will be funded by the Melinda and Bill Gates Foundations and Tata Trust. We are also in discussion with the UP government and the Department of Biotechnology for a biodesign fellowship program to promote the Meditech innovations. In the last 1 year, several of our incubating companies have broken all barriers and achieved unprecedented success. Help Us Green, one of these companies, it has revolutionized the social enterprise space, having pioneered the flower recycling technology and converting the temple flower waste into organic vermicompost and biodegradable packaging material. The company's founder, Arpit Agrawal, was selected as one of the 17 young leaders for Sustainable Development Goal by the United Nations. CDS Space Robotics that works in the area of unmanned vehicles was recently in news for which flew with requisite cold chain for a far-flung Uttarakhand village. Krishnam Technology works in IoT-based water technology and it won the Best Startup Award in the Social Impact category. Revenue Secretary, Mr. Ram Sevak Sharma was reappointed as the Chairman of Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. Dr. Archana Shukla was appointed as the Director of Indian Institute of Management, Lucknow, and Dr. Dheeraj Sanghi was appointed as the Director of the Punjab Engineering College. Many of our alumni and other well-wishers have also been instrumental in making generous contributions to this institute. I am happy to note that this year we have pledged of about 5.7 million US dollars in the last 12 months. Notable among them is a pledge of 2.5 million US dollars by Mehta Family Foundation, Ranjit Singh Endowment to set up a Ranjit Singh Roji Shiksha Kendra, and incidentally also from BVR Mohan Reddy, recognized for our consistent and continuing endeavors towards the society as a hallmark of our unique identity. We are also happy to be working with CSC E-Governance Services India Limited, which is a flagship company of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, to participate in MHRD's Unnat Bharat Abhiyan. This initiative will help the villages access the several public utility services, education services and social welfare scheme offered by the Government of India. This year we have implemented some of the important socially relevant initiatives spearheaded by the Government of India. With JEE Advanced, the supernumerary allocation of seats for the girl child touches 17% this year. The economically weaker section reservation of 10% is being implemented across all our UG and PG programs in a ratio of 4% this year and 6% next year. Once again, I would like to extend a very hearty congratulations to all our graduating students. I feel immensely proud that I can be a part of this special day of your life. As you charter your professional career, I urge you to be deeply conscious of the fact that you belong to that privileged class which got opportunity to study in this public funded institute, and therefore you have even more responsibility to pay back to the society and the nation. Be ready to work hard and sacrifice for a prosperous new India. As Swami Vivekananda had said, be moral, be brave, have faith in yourself. All power is within you and you can do anything and everything. While you possess the energy of youth, rouse yourself and aspire for working for the welfare of humanity. May God bless you and lead you all to the fulfillment of your aims. I wish you all the best in your professional career, and I assure you that IIT Kanpur will always be there for your support. Stay in touch with your alma mater, enhance its glory and fame wherever you go. Thank you. Jai Hind.
It's my pleasure to invite Honorable Chief Guest, Sri BVR Mohan Reddy, to deliver the convocation address.
Dr. K. Radhakrishnan, Chairman, Board of Governors, sorry, IIT Kanpur, Professor Abhay Karandikar, Director and Chairperson of Senate, IIT Kanpur, members of the Board of Governors, recipients of honorary doctoral degrees, Dr. Tessy Thomas, Srimati Sudha Murty, Sri Gopichand, faculty and staff of IIT Kanpur, distinguished guests, and my dear young friends, a very good morning to all of you. Hearty congratulations to the graduating class. Nothing gives me greater pleasure than participating in this 52nd annual convention of IIT Kanpur in the Diamond Jubilee year of the founding of the institute. I graduated from this institute in 1973, and today I come back to my alma mater to deliver this convocation address. It is indeed a great personal pride, and I'm deeply indebted to the institute for everything it did to shape my. Every educational institution, regardless of its, the first is knowledge dissemination, and the second is character building. Perhaps the second aspect is as important as the first, if not more important. It's gratifying to see IIT Kanpur ceaselessly continues this spirit of imparting education on par with the best institutes in the world. In addition, it's inculcating the right values and beliefs in the students. This is truly commendable. A round of applause to all the leadership at this point of time. This premier institution has set a benchmark par excellence in several others to emulate. The first principles approach, the interdisciplinary programs, innovation and incubation facilities, partnerships with renowned academia and research institutes, the synergies with the industry, government, and the civic organizations are some of the best practices that build reputation for this institution. When I moved from a small town in Andhra Pradesh to Kanpur in early 1970s, this institute opened my eyes to the world of computers. Computers amazed me to no end. I decided to pursue my career in computers thereafter. After my stint in IIT Kanpur, I studied in the US, worked in technology industry, prepared myself for my dream endeavor to be an entrepreneur. My dear friends, of late we are hearing contesting narratives about employment opportunities or lack thereof in this country. The one potent solution for this challenge is entrepreneurship. Allow me to share my experiences and learnings to you in the next few minutes. In the early 1990s, economic liberalization and globalization opened new opportunities for startups. The cost of designing products was prohibitively expensive in the Western world. I saw a business opportunity in exporting design and engineering as a service from India, as the cost arbitrage would reduce the product development cost dramatically. I set up a company and started operations with 4 engineers working out of my modest home from my dining table. That's the beginning of our global journey for providing design as a service. We were uncompromising about building the company on values. As we call in a company, values first, FIRST. The acronym stands for fairness, integrity, respect, sincerity, and transparency. I ensured that we were equitable to all the key stakeholders, whether it's our customers, associates, investors, and society. Bringing success by making the enterprise scalable and sustainable was a big challenge. We addressed these challenges systematically. First, we evolved processes to maintain high quality at scale. We built a tool that went beyond quality and measured cost, productivity, customer satisfaction, associate satisfaction that led to business excellence. Second, we continuously rediscovered ourselves and our service offerings with innovation. From services, we migrated to subsystem design and started offering end-to-end engineering solutions. Innovation became the DNA of the organization. Third, we invested in our people, nurtured capable leaders, and implemented succession plan. And fourth, we started taking care of the needs of the society. We currently help about 15,000 children with better education and 14,000 adults with IT literacy every year. We created 15,000 jobs in 20 countries around the world, and we earned about $3 billion so far cumulatively. Each of you has an excellent education foundation and is rightly qualified to become an employment generator rather than an employment seeker. Today, the country is nurturing a vibrant entrepreneurial ecosystem, improving the ease of doing business and building strong technical capabilities. I call upon every one of you to further equip yourself with the right skills and expertise to become an entrepreneur, lead yourself and the country to glory. Let me now share a few of my thoughts on the acceleration of technology and the change that we are experiencing and the associated implications. Technology is the lens through which we experience much of the world today. The synergies between fundamental technology research and its applications are facilitating democratization of technology and making the fruits of technology accessible and affordable to everyone. A number of forces are enabling technology to create this profound impact on our life and living. The falling cost of computers, there doesn't seem to be an end to it. The growing computing power, miniaturization of sensors, increasing density of communication networks, involvement of new economies, and further globalization are immensely accelerating technology innovation. Further, humanity is in the cusp of new revolution today, being brought about by new age digital technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, data analytics, and so on and so forth. The new revolution, or Industry 4.0 as we call it, is a multifaceted, for its implication, are transformational across all industries. Let me elaborate with a few examples. Digital manufacturing technologies are transforming every link in the manufacturing value chain, right from R&D, supply chain, factory operations, safety, to marketing, sales, and service. Digital is at play. Digital technologies are transforming aircraft performance. Airplane health monitoring systems are using real-time data analytics to reduce fuel consumption, improve uptime, boost efficiency. Connected healthcare is enabling effective integration of healthcare, social care, and wellness, and making them accessible, affordable, and holistic. Precision agricultural tools and connected crop techniques are making field operations more insight-driven, boosting yield and improving financial performance. I keep saying that technology is all pervasive. It's cutting across every potential industry we can think about. Whichever industry you may choose to work, please be aware that moving forward, the opportunities and challenges associated with Industry 4.0 are coinciding with rapid emergence of ecological constraints, increasing multipolar international order, and raising inequality. Whether the human condition will improve in this complex scenario will depend upon whether the corporate, local, national, international bodies can cooperate and adapt in time. Finally, friends, please remember the only mantra to succeed in these times is learn continuously, adapt swiftly, be inclusive, and stay hyper-relevant. Ideas, innovation, and attitude will steer you in the right direction. They are indeed more vulnerable than, they are more valuable than material positions. So invest in knowledge and innovation and make values as the foundation of your life. Please build meaningful collaborations with people, organizations, and society, and contribute your best for the growth of this great nation. I wish each and every one of you in the graduating class enduring success. Good luck and thank you.
I request Chairperson Board of Governors to please come forward and present a memento to the Chief Guest, Shri BVR Mohan Reddy.
It is now my pleasure to invite Honorable Chairperson Board of Governors, Dr. K. Radhakrishnan, to address the graduating students.
Honorable Chief Guest, Shri BVR Mohan Reddy, Admirable Director, Professor Abhay Karandkar, eminent members of the board, erudite deans, heads, senators, and academics, the resourceful registrar and non-academic staff members, distinguished recipients of honorary degrees, Srimati Sudha Murty, Dr. Tessy Thomas, Shri Pulela Gopichand, the inspirational spouses of these awardees, distinguished invitees, dear graduating students and their proud parents and that small little child present there, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you with immense pride and enormous humility. In the year 2014, I was here to deliver the convocation address. And a few months later, I came here again as part of the Tech Kriti 15 as a guest speaker. One thing that was very attractive here is that ambience of brilliance and competence, and the way those mega events were organized by the institute. Obviously, in the recent months when I got the invitation to chair the Board of Governors, I was really excited. More than that, that gives me an opportunity to work, to team up with these great men and women of this institute, the director, the board, the senators, the alumni, and the students, to take it to the next level of excellence. It's a new platform for me to perform. My dear students, today we presented three great personalities. Why they are great? We have great sports persons in this country, but there are only very few who nurture great sports person. And Gopi is one such person, picked up by the Senate members rightly for this award. He is going to be amongst you and make best use of the time to interact with him. Try to see what motivated him to do this great job rather than building his own career. We always talk about rocket science to represent what is tough, what is unknown, what is difficult. And here there is a person who proved that she can withstand that tough situation, go with the steel nerves, and be the project director, a successful project director of an Agni mission, and she is called Agni Putri. And I'm also happy that both of us studied in the same engineering college in Thrissur, and as part of that institution, I feel proud today. I've always been fascinated by Madam Sudha Murty. We were together 10 years ago to receive an honorary doctorate together. Her greatness is part of the authorship, social service, or that aura, that brightness which is radiating from her always. And obviously, she is a role model for all of us. And what is more great today is the humility of one of those great global Indians who decided to be present, sit among the audience, and support his spouse and witness that scene with pride, getting that distinguished award here today. So we have a lot to learn from these personalities, and that is one purpose of the awarding of the honorary doctorates in front of you young men and women. There is a lot to imbibe from them, adapt from them. Director mentioned that we are in the threshold of the Diamond Jubilee, which is going to start soon. To me, any jubilee is an occasion to respect the founders, to respect those people who brought us to this level, to introspect, to retrospect, and see how we performed, what are the pitfalls, and where we need to improve, and an occasion to reinvent. That is in front of us now, and I am sure that we will be doing this exercise soon. And let me also take this occasion to salute the founder, Dr. Professor P.K. Kelkar. You talk to anyone about IIT Kanpur, and this is one name that always is remembered. And the need of the hour for us today is synergy. Strive with synergy to reach the next level of excellence, eminence, and prominence, nationally and internationally. Be relevant and significant nationally. And finally, take this institute, that level of glory that we had, and make it a preferred destination for the international student community. I interacted with many of the faculty members in the recent past, some of the alumni, and I am sure this is possible in the near future. Today we have 1,000 students graduating. Let me congratulate you for this great achievement. I request you to also take this occasion to show your gratitude to the parents who sacrificed, who supported you to reach this level. You also bow at these great teachers who shaped you, and you are going to go with that credit. And then there is a society around you which supported. So, as mentioned earlier by the director, be useful to the society around you. Try to leave a legacy. Try to be a student throughout your life. Knowing is important. Doing that is important. And finally, what you are, your character, your conscience is that will make you a person who is imitable, emulable. And that will bring you to the names that were just read out by the director of some of those great personalities, and there are several of them, and few of them are here in this institute too. Let me take this opportunity to once again wish you all the best, for the very best in your life and your service to the society and the humankind in general. Thank you very much.
I request Chairperson Senate to please come forward and present a memento to the Chairperson Board of Governors, Dr. K. Radhakrishnan.
I hereby declare the 52nd Convocation closed.
Please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभाशिष मागे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you. Thank you very much.